in this video we're going to be ripping and doing some soil finishing. I might do two separate videos, but I think I'm going to do soil finishing, the ripping, and then the soil finishing. So stay tuned for fieldwork videos. And today is Friday, April 11th. Get turned around here. If you're wondering why we do tillage, well, one reason is to bury this manure. That's the main reason. It's the main reason we do this tillage work. And the second reason is to break up these big lumps of hard ground. Because we have clay. If you don't till this stuff up, it gets super hard and the roots won't go through it. I just tilled this like 5 times and it's still hard. That's why we till, if you were wondering. Is it wrong? No. We gotta till it to get rid of the manure. That's why we do it. Some guys no till. They don't have manure, so they can get away with no tillage. And some guys have manure, but they still no till, but they spread it on really thin. But we got so much manure, we put it on really thick. So that's why we till it up. Look at these big boulders of muck. Ooh, this one I can barely lift it. It's so heavy. Big pile of muck. That's why we till it up. That way the moisture can go down. Nighttime now. That's what time it is. On the next field. Gonna keep working on this tomorrow too. Be the 12th of April. Gotta get this all tilled under so it can start rotting away before we plant the corn. I'm talking about all the manure. And you're like, why don't you just put artificial fertilizer on? Manure is the best fertilizer because it gives you all your fertilizers, P&K, nitrogen, all of it, all in one time. All done for tonight. Got her in the shed. We'll let the tractor cool down a little bit. Then we'll shut him off. See you guys in the morning. Today is Saturday, April 12th. It's the next day. Back to ripping. Got this field just about done. A little bit left down here and then we're doing the ends. Got her on time lapse out there. Now I'm taking this video on my phone. Tell me if you guys can see a difference from phone versus camera videoing. Because the next clip after this phone video is going to be the camera. I'll get the camera after the time lapse here. I'll stop the time lapse and then I'll take a video with that too. See if you guys can see a difference. Let me know. Turned around and heading back across the field. Tearing up a little corner, little 3 acre, I think it's about 3 acres, we call it the three corner patch, but it's just a triangle, tearing up the hay. It's 4-year-old, gonna be 5-year-old hay this year, so we're tearing it up. 4 or 5, somewhere in there. I don't remember exactly how old it is. It's getting too thin for what we like though. So we're tearing it up. Parked it in the shed for tonight because we're all done with the ripper. Probably gonna hook the soil finisher up, which that'll be in the next video. That'll be tomorrow, maybe. We're gonna hook the soil finisher up. That'll be in the next video. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Please like and subscribe, and share a friend.